Hello guys, my name is Angelo and I'm going to talk about how COVID-19 has changed grocery shopping. I will also give you guys a little chit chat about how people manage to create an alternative ways to have all the essentials that they need in a safety way. And let's start. Many people these days are having a hard time to buy all the basic necessities that they need because many supermarkets are imposing a rule to prevent the spread of COVID-19. They impose social distancing and wearing a mask. In this case, many people are lining up for so long, and it consumes a lot of time. A Canadian company came up with an idea of making a solution for the problem that the people are experiencing today, and that is a mobile supermarket. A mobile supermarket is a supermarket on wheels that people can grab all the things that they need while maintaining the safety measures. Things are changing, the world is chaotic, and that comes opportunity. This quote was said by Frank Sinopoli. Frank Sinopoli is the founder and also the CEO of the Grocery Neighbors. It was his idea to understand the daily effects of COVID-19 to our world, and he managed to have a solution for this problem. The idea of having that kind of mobile supermarket isn't new at all because this idea was not entirely new for the people of Oklahoma and California. But Sinopoli hopes for the best that his own type of mobile market will help a lot of people during this pandemic that many people are experiencing. The grocery neighbor of Sinopoli is really for this pandemic because he custom built his 53-foot truck while maintaining social distancing because it's like walking through a tunnel. It will provide also a trolley as soon as the customer walks in the truck, and after they use the trolley, it will be sanitized. The idea of Sinopoli is awesome and also safe because you applied all the safety measures while acquiring all the essentials that the customer needs. Sinopoli said that the first mobile will release this month and also aims for the 1,000 truck for the next 2 years with the proper pricing and also a traditional pricing. It's so hard to compete with the market that Sinopoli will enter because there is a lot of competitors that also provides the same thing that Sinopoli wants to do, such as Uber Eats, Instacart, and etc. Based on his information that he received, they were targeting the people who loves convenience. Sinopoli said that he aims to provide the service to the people who loves or appreciate the kind of service that Sinopoli providing. But based on his data, everyone is interested in this idea. A managing director of the Martin Trust Center for MIT Entrepreneurs had said that for the newcomers, they must figure out who their target customer is. Bill Ollett, a managing director, said that it will cost Sinopoli a lot because the cost of customer acquisition is a lot. Ollett also said that the company will have a hard time against online delivery service. In this slide, I believe that Sinopoli is aiming to help a lot of people in this pandemic and not to compete. According to a professor of business in New York named Anidja Ghost, grocery neighbor needs to find a thing that they can attract a lot of customers because they need it. She also said that they must blend the traditional shop with technology, safety, and comfort because it could create a niche. It is clear that the value proposition of grocery neighbor is good enough for this pandemic because it is safe and it satisfies the customer needs. According to Dr. Richard Kennedy, a co-director of the vaccine research group at the Mayo Clinic, it is much safer to have a mobile truck than in the supermarket. Dr. Kennedy also included that it's truly safer buying in a mobile or supermarket on the wheels rather than buying in an enclosed space supermarket because it is much less risky buying nowadays in supermarket. The grocery neighbor proposing is a 100% needs because it can also lessen the spread. Professor Ghost of New York University said the grocery neighbor can lure a certain demographic because many people in this pandemic would choose to buy their essentials in a safe way rather than going out to the supermarket and risking their lives. Grocery neighbor will satisfy their needs. The invention of Sinopoli is very helpful because people who only depends on public transportation to get the essential that they need in supermarkets will not having a hard time. It is necessary because people in this pandemic need this kind of solution in order to lessen the spread of the virus. Many people in this pandemic are starting to be more creative and thinking a lot of solutions. This pandemic shows us innovation and people start to be more productive in their own way. Technology also plays a huge role in this pandemic because people can easily search and acquire new knowledge in the internet. When people change their habits, that's when opportunities arise, says Olet of MIT. Olet means that when people starting to have a change in their daily lives, that's when the opportunity appears because as you can see, many opportunities arises during this pandemic and people must grab it. The invention of grocery neighbor of Sinopoli can help a lot of people during this pandemic. But there are pros and cons. In my opinion, there's a lot of pros in this invention, such as it can lessen the virus and helps a lot of people. Customer satisfaction. I think people will be satisfied with this invention that Sinopoli created. Because through his service, many people will save a lot of time, money, and their own lives. Are they satisfied? Yes, people will certainly be satisfied with this service because it is made for this pandemic we're experiencing. COVID-19 really changed the world we're seeing because it kills a lot of people and destroys a lot of economies all over the world. COVID-19 also give us a time to spend with our families and also give us the opportunity to be more innovative. An idea can help a lot of people during this pandemic and we must use it and apply it.